Welcome to part 125. Let's play Final Fantasy XII. The last episode, we beat Pandemonium to activate the Waystone. And now, this Waystone will take us further into the First Ascent. That's right, folks. We're still on the First Ascent. And guess what we get to do today? Climb stairs! Hooray! No, not really. But there's a gimmick to this too. Yes, every ascent has a gimmick, like I said 2 parts ago. The gimmick here is you're supposed to kill stones with a green flame. Specifically, there's 2 types of monsters. Brainpan and Deidar. You're supposed to kill the Deidar in order for you to proceed through the First Ascent. Killing the Brainpan will only... Actually, it's the Brainpan you're supposed to kill them. The Deidar's the red ones. Sorry. Killing the Deidars will lead you only to a treasure test that has a rare chance of dropping a ribbon. No, I could go for that right now, but I can't find all the Deidar, so I'm thinking that it'd be best to try to shoot for killing all the Brainpan. Trust me, this is a very long quest. I mean, all these damn flights of stairs. It just gets old very quickly. Oh, and here's another hint, or another tip for all of you. Killing 10 or more Deidars in this particular area, one of those Deidars will be substituted with the rare creature known as Vishnu, which will also drop a ribbon. Rare chance, that is. But to be honest, the only thing ribbon's good for is everything except for death. It would be nice to just have one, but now that I think about it, since the ribbon in this game is not as good as the ribbon in Final Fantasy X and backwards, honestly, it's not worth getting. I do believe you can also make your own ribbon in 13. Or ribbon was a sellable iron in 13. I don't know. Either way. There's nothing of importance. It's going to probably tell you the same thing. So technically what it's telling you is that every time you complete a pathway, you must walk on it, and those Deidar, no, the Brainpan, why do we get them confused? And the Brainpan will never be revived again. So in short, the Brainpan, every time you kill them, they'll just be stone statues with green lights, until, that is, you kill enough Deidar to take away the path. Then they'll be reborn once again, so you can kill them. I mean, that's kind of a bass-backwards puzzle. You have to encounter enemies in order for you to go further. Let me ask you this. What if that character was low-leveled? What if that character was around level 44 or 45? Or even lower than that, around in the early 30s. And they call themselves coming here, and they end up fighting Deidar Brainpans. they'll have to fight monsters stronger than they are in order for them to proceed. So in short, they'll be forced to level grind anyway. So technically speaking, we are being forced to level grind. At the same time, making our way through this dungeon. Honestly, I find that good, but at the same time I find this bad. Because in the higher levels of this area, they mix up Deidar and Brainpan. So while you're trying to kill a Brainpan, you inadvertently kill a Deidar, which will pretty much negate what you just did, and you'll have to find another Brainpan somewhere in the vicinity. Chances are, it'll probably happen, and it'll be really aggravating to do. There have been times, one time when I first started playing this game, when I actually came here, and I had to backtrack all the way to the beginning to find a Brainpan, because I accidentally triggered a Deidar and there was not a Brainpan in sight. I find that rather redundant. And I'm also looking for other things like Fool's Fallacy, which are fake walls. Surprise, surprise, they aren't in this dungeon. Well, this portion of the dungeon. They'll be in later portions. But they do make sure you have enough Brainpan in order for you to beat this level, let alone get through it. That's the one generous thing that I think that Square Enix did for this game. I mean, I may notice that some people might not like the fact that I'm talking about the guys who own the game. I mean, who created the game, or published the game, to be honest. Well, here's a fool's fallacy. I mean, facade. Fallacy, facade, same thing. Only idiots go there. But it leads to a secret passageway that leads you straight to... Oh, god damn it. It was a shortcut. I'd have been better off going the other way. See, this is the type of stuff that really angers me. Well, 3 Brainpans in a row is all good. But still, that fool's facade leading me to a shortcut instead of something secret and interesting. That's worse than a rickroll. Yeah, and we also gotta wait for the steps to sometimes acknowledge that you're walking on them too. That's another thing that I have a beef with this particular ascent. But this ascent is actually one of the better of the 3. And in order to get to that area that I was looking at earlier, you must get the Deidar. At least 4 of them in order to access that area. And when you know it, surprise, surprise, we went through 27 floors, and now we gotta go up some more stairs. Yep. That's a hell of a lot of stairs to go up. Man. We're basically Now, doing the same thing that we have been doing, except this portion of the dungeon, like I said, this is the portion of the dungeon where they'll start mixing Deidar and Brainpan, and putting them in placements where, if you accidentally kill a Deidar, everything you just did will be undone. That's something that you gotta keep your eyes on. And this time, another Fool's Facade. Let's see what this does. Or where this leads. Treasure. And I don't have the diamond armlets. Damn it. Looks like I'll have to come back here with diamond armlets. Hopefully that treasure chest will reappear. And there's the placement where the Deidar is. Oh fuck. No, no, no! I just inadvertently killed a Deidar. But I had to. I mean, that's the other thing about the Deidar. Where Brainpan will cast Doom and all sorts of other bad stats on your characters, Deidar will cast Disable, which is much worse. At least you can cure Doom right off bat. Deidars with Disable, when Deidar casts Disable on, or Disable Go on any of your characters, you're really screwed. I was lucky my characters are at level 62, because I was a level 3 Disable guy. If we were at level 63, we all would have been disabled. Every last one of us except for Redis. His level isn't going to change. Man, what a shame. Well, that flight of stairs has been cleared. And notice the number. We're basically on the 30th floor. The number does not deceive you. We've literally went 30 flights of stairs from the first floor. And now we're on the 31st floor. Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of walking. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that Deidar. I don't want to activate it. Not at all. Excuse me 1 second. I need to stop and take a quick break. Be right back. And I'm back! Sorry about that, I had to get something to eat. Doing this entire area can be a pain without anything to eat or anything to drink. Oh no 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 no, fuck! Oh! That's the other thing about the Brainpan and Deidar, they self-destruct! Oh boy. Lovely. And guess what? These two aren't the only types of enemies that self-destruct. There are other enemies that'll self-destruct in this level as well. And it can be a serious pain. Oh. I honestly thought they killed them. Well, And he's dead now, and so are those things. I'm getting a lot of cell bait, that's for sure. I'm going to be going on a shopping spree, considering that everything will be unlocked. That's purchasable by the time I'm finished this dungeon. Now, there's something else you guys probably won't know. Well, some people will, but there's some other things that people won't know. You have to actually look for these Brainpans, and they actually have directions for them on the map. But then again, you'll end up going around in circles anyway, because let's face it, you'll have to make sure you kill all these Brainpan in order for the stairs, or should I say, the path, to be completed. Countdown. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. I just had to deal with noises again. Anyway, right now we're completing yet another path. And we're like, there's basically 3 parts to this stage. And why I say, countdown. The only reason why I said that, it's a technique that causes doom. And the last thing I need is for it to be cast with doom. That's funny how, even though the enemies can cast doom on us, we can't cast doom on them. There are some enemies that are immune to it. Oh god, not again! Damn it! Just kill him! Aw, damn it! That's the other thing about the Brainpan and Deidar that I don't like, other than the fact that they self-destruct. You don't kill them in time, they'll take away... Yeah, they'll basically take away the experience points that you were supposed to get. Basically, yeah, so suicide by enemies means you don't get experience points. Or license points. And most of the enemies on this, like I said, most of the enemies in this area does this. Ah, damn it. They killed a Deidar anyway. And now, everything I just did would backfire. But still, like I said, there are other enemies that self-destruct. And you either have to be strong enough to beat them, or beat them before they kill themselves. Oh, here's a funny joke. Just about everything in this area, with the exception of the Mistmares, and some of the other enemies in this area, are weak to Holy. Funny part is, we don't get Holy until after we beat this dungeon. Fuck you, game. I love this game, but sometimes this game pulls really, really cheap dick moves like that. We could have actually used Holy for the earlier battles. In this room, you might want to be careful on who you take down. Ignore the Deidar if you can. Make sure you get all the Brainpan that's in this area and not the Deidar. We're almost out of this area anyway. All these damn flights of stairs. Keep going. Who are you, Bosch? Ha! Let's deal with this thing, too. Yeah, because those arrow knights can be a pain in the ass. Especially in Luzu. But the only downside with telekinesis, by the way, I happened to got my hands on that move earlier. Thank you very much. And it's from the Necrohalls and Abdis. But the only problem with telekinesis, don't destroy the Deidar. But like I said, the only problem with telekinesis, it's a technique and it will miss. Lots of times. This is actually the right way to go. But first, let's deal with these annoying Chimera brains that are following me. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm siphoning off of Redis, that's the only thing he's good for as far as magic's concerned. He doesn't even use his magic. None of the guest characters do. I mean, I guess that's why people say to bring Redis along, or any guest character you can, because guest characters don't use magic at all. But still. It's because of guest characters. The HP you should be getting from most of these creatures are split into 4 ways, not 3. Oh, and make sure you get this Brainpan here. Ah, fuck. I forgot they use eerie sound wave that confuses people, and when you know it, near the end, it confuses me. Yeah, make sure you get to this fool's facade, too. Believe it or not, that's also where the Ultima Blade... No, this particular spot's where the Ultima Blade is. So, basically, now with all that, now we can get out of here. I mean, it's really a long dungeon, and we've been up 46 flights of stairs. Are you kidding me? And make sure you kill this Deidar too. I mean, Brainpan. Brainpan! The green ones are Brainpans. Well, I won't be worrying about that puzzle anymore anyway. Oh boy, not another one. Well, at least telekinesis is reliable. I can give it that. But we're almost out. Through this door, we'll be home free and out of the First Ascent. Hooray! let's go find a save crystal, because all this was, once again... Ah, there it is, right here. But like I said, all this is on one setting. So, while everybody's saving and buffing themselves up, I'm going to call it an episode. This is RVman985. We're going to take on yet another boss on the First Ascent and proceed through the Second Ascent. See you guys next time.